Southwest Virginia County spent more than $2 million building a sports complex for student athletes, but 8 years after construction began, not a single person has used that facility.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. This is a taxpayer-funded project Scott County, Virginia schools started building 8 years ago. Since its completion, the district's athletic teams have not used it once. News Channel 11 first started raising some questions about this project back in 2012 after we learned the school district built the ball fields with no guarantee that there would ever be any safe access for buses on what's called Filter Plant Road. It's a small winding road that leads to the facility. Chantel Batista is in your corner and continues to question if and when the complex funded by taxpayer dollars will ever get some use.
Up this winding road that so many would refer to as dangerous sits a vacant sports complex.
It could benefit us a lot. We would have a softball field accessible over there. We would have a baseball field.
Athletic director at Gate City High School knows the Blue Devils sports program would have benefited from the Scott County Sports Complex if it was open.
Well, I mean, they would have an adequate field. They would have restrooms there. You have a concession stand, building concession stand.
In August of 2016, we asked Delegate Terry Kilgore where the project stands.
Our goal is to have this done as soon as possible.
By spring?
Oh yeah, by spring.
Fast forward 2 years later, the sports complex is still off limits with signs surrounding it reading "No trespassing."
The reason it's off limits is because of the access and the access issues.
Over 8 years ago, when this project was first approved by the school board, the Virginia Department of Transportation had plans to make an access road. Those plans fell through, and now the concern is the dangerous access off Highway 23, a one-lane road that leads cars under a railroad trestle. The school board was supposed to come up with an approved proposal for a safe access road to the facility in order to have VDOT lift the trespassing signs.
There's several options that have been considered, and all of them are fairly expensive. And as you know, the longer you go, the more expensive each of them get. You're talking about for any of the options to get in there, $1 million or more.
Delegate Kilgore tells us he has worked with county and town leaders to find a solution.
We think we have one worked out. We have to get all the parties together to agree.
We visited the Scott County School Board office to find answers. Scott County School Superintendent John Ferguson would not speak on camera, but says there is no timeline on this plan. We have not requested any bids at all. Once the access issue, if it's ever taken care of, then we can move forward. But again, it comes down to access and safe access. On the other hand, Delegate Kilgore is optimistic as to when the school board will have an approved safe access road.
I'm hoping it's spring of 2019 or at least summer of 2019.
Some residents of Scott County, Virginia are tired of waiting, even if a safe access road means more investment.
If they've already invested $2 million in it, however much they've invested in it, why not finish it?
Other county leaders just want a decision on whether or not the Scott County Sports Complex will ever be open.
There comes a point in time when you have to decide, do we want to put more money with it and make it happen, or lose everything we've already invested? And it's getting to that point. I mean, it's been sitting way too long, and I think you have to at some point either make a decision to make it happen or quit talking about it.
Chantel Batista, News Channel 11 in your corner.
Chantel reached out to the Virginia Department of Transportation about their role in helping Scott County gain access to a safe road leading to that sports complex. VDOT says it is working on safety improvements to nearby roads. VDOT says funding for a small maintenance project on Filter Plant Ford could help the town of Gate City and Scott County should they pursue a private-owned road to gain access to Filter Plant Ford. You can read VDOT's full statement. You can watch News Channel 11's previous reports as well about that unused sports complex on WJHL.com.